The cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And while all the momentum is with the team on offense, how about the guys on defense having to make a quick adjustment now? Bad field position for them with the ball out near the 50. They've got to know that the offense could strike big right here.
Throwing Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Well, it's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. It was December 22nd, 1972. So this game, a nice little nod from the schedule makers, no doubt. And the Raiders have gotten a little bit of revenge in recent years. They've won 4 out of 5 and have a 17-13 all-time advantage in the series.
Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Steelers had 8-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to find his tight end Boyle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On play action, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Isaiah McKenzie.
And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Galladay, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A.J. Epinesa rushing in there and hitting him for a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go with the option, coming right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
The 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now a point off the try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jones' throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the 30 on second down, Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first down, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones now on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The final shot before break. Jones. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 10, Allen, and down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Allen. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 53 yards.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Got a man. It's Jeudy, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Pittman on the end around.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And into the end end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This will be caught. Judy.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Touchdown!
Albert O from 4 yards out. And the Raiders Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas,
the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.